Wonderful.
Wonderful. We just finished up with our meditation. We are now live on our platforms. Hope everybody has had a good start to their week. All month we are going over the six ghosts of fear. And what does fear really mean to us when it truly has an impact, whether we're aware of it or not? And the more we become aware of who we are and who we're becoming, the calmer we'll be. Calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom, is the result of long and patient effort and self-control. Why do you think it's a long result of long and patient effort? Why is calmness of mind the result of long and patient effort and self-control? It could only be one thing. We're becoming aware that we are an evolving consciousness. And if we're an evolving consciousness, or an ever-giving consciousness, which we are, we give our whole life. From the day we came in, we've been giving, givers of energy, and we give our light and energy to ideas. And by givers of light of energy means we express ideas. And as we express ideas and we give this light, we give life to this ideas, we experience them. So when we get a better awareness of what consciousness is, what intelligence is, we become more aware and we become more calm, because we know that we're the giver of light, we're the giver of energy, and we breathe life into every word we say to ourselves, from ourselves to ourselves, that we say to others. We not only give that light out, it's flowing through us and we become one with it. Becoming aware of our consciousness, the words that we use, the words that we used on ourselves, we become aware that we are the giver of light and we are releasing that energy to and through us. Therefore, we must experience what we give out. We must always experience what we give out. We are a thought evolved being, and such knowledge necessitates the understanding of others as the result of thought. When we are looking over the intelligence of performance of deeds, the intelligence and the performance of constructive deeds, we find self-control, self-confidence. When we find the intelligence and performance of destructive deeds, we find dismay, chaos, destruction. Opportunities are all around us. Opportunities never stop unfolding because your consciousness never stops unfolding. But you will be more aware as you have a positive mental attitude, a controlled mental attitude of prosperity, success. You'll find that more prosperous, successful opportunities arise and unfold. Remember, your consciousness is an unfoldment. Reality is an unfoldment. If you think that life is happening to you, your awareness hasn't gotten there yet to the next ladder of consciousness. We must become so aware that life is happening for you, unfolding for you, for your consciousness, for your way of thinking. And the better you get at understanding this, you'll get to the next level. There's levels of consciousness. There's layers of consciousness on top of consciousness. The more you repeat these classes, the more you repeat this understanding, and the more you read, listen, to understand, and then apply this information, you're going to get to other levels of consciousness. The people that are not on these calls, are not aware, or do not want to listen to this, is they're still at the first level of consciousness. They're still at the level of physical reality. They haven't become more aware yet. So there's different layers. Where are you at on the layers of consciousness? Level 2, you may start to become aware and start to want to know more about it, but you're still not studying it. You're still not getting involved with personal development. You're still not working on changing you. You see these different layers of consciousness. Number 3, when you start to move into changing yourself. What layer of consciousness are you at? And there's people, the majority of the people around you, the truth is this has been recorded in history and through generations, not just now. This has been happening for generations. 97% are going the wrong direction. 60 to 70% stay on level consciousness 1. 3 and 4s, you're changing, you're evolving, you're letting go, you're seeing things fall apart, you're seeing relationships end, new relationships evolving. 3 and 4 is whenever you see yourself go through a goal, enter the goal, acquiring the goal. These levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 happen in the goal. They also happening in your life. As you finish that goal, you start all over with another goal, and you're going through the process. But these levels of awareness of consciousness are continually expanding in awareness, and it's you. It could only be you that would expand in consciousness and awareness and be able to change your life. You see, when things come, they don't come by accident. They come because you've been changing yourself, been working on yourself. Discontent is our natural state of being. Be happy, be grateful. Be grateful and happy for everything you have right now, the things that you've created, the abundance you've created to today. Of course, we all want more, and discontent is natural. Becoming aware enough to create and build the new reality you want is a process of you changing yourself. Standing, being courageous, have enough love in yourself to say, I'm worthy of the good that I desire. To have enough love, courage, valor, awareness that I am worthy of the good that I desire is huge. When you value yourself, when you recognize yourself and value yourself, you will begin to face the things that you fear. And you will begin to walk through those barriers. Step into your truer self, your higher self. There is a lower consciousness and there's a higher consciousness. And there always are lower states of consciousness, and there will always be higher states of consciousness. Where are you in this place and time that we call life, that we call consciousness? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How do you want to live? Now, life can be everything that you desire. My life changed when I began to understand that anything was possible. My life changed when I continually understand that life can be anything I desire. When you really get that concept down into your consciousness, into your intelligence, and understand this awareness that a definite chief aim in life is something we must have. It benefits the person, the profession, the business, and anyone around. You cannot succeed when surrounded by negativity, unfriendly alliances, negative people, people with indecision, yourself with indecision, without a definite chief aim, without definiteness of purpose. You see, definite chief aim, goals, is what creates success. Success is built on loyalty, faith, sincerity, cooperation, and other positive forces with which one must should charge his environment, his responsibility. If there are people in the opposite, it's because we've attracted them from our negative talk, negative speech, negative awareness, mistrust, misalignment. We attract everything in our life because each one of us is vibrating, so we attract like minds. So, if we want to be successful, let go of unfriendly alliances, unfriendly associates, and take on people with definiteness of purpose, definiteness of action, prosperity, consciousness, love, gratitude, faith, sincerity, cooperation. When we begin to look for the personalities that we want to be, when you begin to build the personality of success within yourself, you will succeed at uncommon hours. And you will also start to find and surround yourself with successful people. Change is inevitable. Change is inevitable, but personal development is a choice. You're changing one way or another. Where are you going? The truth of this mental power, mental intention, must come from within. Find your goal, find your desire, find the thing that drives you, the thing that you go to bed with, you wake up with. This will serve you. Tie it to a money goal. We all have to earn money. Money is a product of the amount of service you render. Definite chief aims create a definite purpose. Definite chief aim causes you to the mastery of personal mastery. What you're doing is you're changing yourself. Andrew Carnegie stated to the author of this course that he had found it necessary to replace some of the members of his mastermind. That would be called now your team members. The people that are working with you on a friendly alliance, goals. In fact, he stated that practically every member of whom his alliance was originally composed had in time been removed and replaced with some other person who could adapt himself more loyally and enthusiastically to the spirit and object of the alliance. You cannot succeed when surrounded by disloyal and unfriendly associates, no matter what they may be, what may be the object of your definite chief aim. Success is built upon loyalty, faith, sincerity, cooperation, and the positive forces with which one must surcharge his environment. Many of the students of this course will want to form friendly alliances with those with whom they are associated professionally or in business, with the object of achieving success in their business or profession. In such cases, the same rules of procedure which have been here described should be followed. The object of your definite chief aim may be one that will benefit you individually, or it may be one that will benefit the business or profession with which you are connected. The law of the mastermind will work the same in either case. If you fail either temporarily or permanently in the application of this law, it will be for the reason that some member of your alliance did not enter into the spirit of the alliance with faith, loyalty, sincerity of purpose. This last sentence is worthy of a second reading, and I'll read it again. If you failed either temporarily or permanently in the application of this law, it will be for the reason that some member of your alliance did not enter into the spirit of the alliance with faith, loyalty, and sincerity of purpose. Whenever we're working with groups, it's very important to get everybody on the same page and make sure that we're working towards the same goal and that they are loyal, faithful to the goal, faithful to themselves, to their family, sincere, and their sincerity is on purpose, the purpose of the goal. You see, we're all working towards something. We're doing it consciously or unconsciously. We're all working towards a goal. The people that do not set goals are still working towards a goal. But they didn't know the goal is their previous beliefs. And that's taking them to where they're at today. The people that want to go beyond that have to set a new goal beyond what they know. And this is the only way that you grow. Goals are not to get there to grow. It's who you're becoming along the way. As you set goals beyond what you know, you have to change. You're changing yourself. And that's the purpose of a goal. Goals are not to get there to grow. They're to change you and evolve you to help you unfold in the person you want to be, the way you want to live, the way you want to talk, the way you want to walk, the places you want to go, the places and the things you want to experience. Life is abundant and filled with it. What are you a part of? What do you want to be a part of? How do you want to live the rest of your life from this day forward? This is very important because a person without a goal is like a ship without a rudder. We're at our time. Take a look at what we're doing. And for you that are ready to grow, act on what we're doing. Get involved. Get involved with yourself. Invest in yourself. Get into one of our programs. Our programs are helping people. And the average individual, and I'll say it on broadcast, the average individual normally that is looking for personal development, normally they're not looking towards it till after they're hitting over $250,000. Why would somebody wait that long to invest in themselves? Disbelief. At the end of the day, it's disbelief. But I can tell you one thing. I've seen people earning less than $20,000 a year go from that to living the life they desire, going over millions of dollars, changing their life, the life of their family. I've seen people that are uneducated in what people call education, and they've 20, 30 times their income. No accidents. They believed in themselves enough to bet on themselves. Where are you at in this process of consciousness? Are you at the first level? Are you going to stay there? Are you at the second level of consciousness? First level doesn't even become aware, wouldn't even be looking at this. If you're looking at this, it's because you're getting into the second level, or maybe you're already in the second level. If you see things, you're setting goals and you're seeing things fall apart and you don't know what's happening, you're probably getting into the second and third level. That's whenever you start to break down the old beliefs, the beliefs that brought together the world that you're experiencing right now. You see, there's a process in consciousness. Where are you at in it? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you're worth? Do you know what you're worth? Send us a message. We'll be in contact with you. And we'll see you guys next week. Everyone have a wonderful day.